Welcome to another video for algebra. We're on page 373, number 12. This one's asking us to solve the linear system by graphing and then check our solution. So luckily this system of equations is already in our slope-intercept form. Okay, back up a little bit. They're both in our slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. So having the fact that they're already there, we can just go ahead and start graphing them. So we want to first identify the easiest part of this graph or this equation to graph, and that's our b, which is our y-intercept, and we'll look at our 3. So then we go to our y-axis, and we know that that's our first point. And we also know from previous chapters that in order to make a line, all we need is another point. We need 2. So for that, we're going to look at our slope, which is, since it's a negative x, we know it's a negative 1 over 1, rise over run, so we rise up. Actually, it's a negative 1, so we go down 1, and then we run over 1, and that's our second point right there. So then now we have all we need for our first line. That's our first line. All right, so let's now take a look at our second equation, y equals x plus 1. Same method as before. Let's look at our y-intercept, which is 1. So then that's our first point, and then it's a 1 over 1, our slope. So it's rise 1, run 1, and then there's our second point right there. And now we have enough for our second line. So the problem asked us to solve this system of equations by graphing. We have graphed. And as you can see here that our lines intersect at one point. And that one point is the solution for both of these equations. And that point is 1, 2. Our x is 1 and our y is 2. So the second part of this is to use this point and to actually check our equations, right? So that 1, 2 is a solution for both of these equations. So let's now check it. Okay, so our point was 1, 2. That's what we want to check. So our x is 1 plus 1, and then our y is 2. Does this hold true? Yes, it does. So that checks out for our first equation. Now let's look at our second. So again, our y coordinate point is 2, so that means y. We can replace y with 2. And then our x is 1, so that's negative 1 plus 3. Does that hold true? Yes, in fact, it does. Negative 1 plus 3 is, in fact, 2. 2 does equal 2. And then over here, just to finish this off, 2 does equal 2, so they both check out. Okay, so I have confirmed that 1, 2 is in fact my solution by both graphing and by checking algebraically that it's the solution. Okay, good luck in your study.